Hello and welcome to Feast Your Eyes. We look at how films tell stories with and about food. Previously in this series I've discussed the taboo of humans becoming food. Possibly no film handles this subject with such ferocious effect as the Texas Chain Saw Massacre. 5 young friends travel to rural Texas for a homecoming turned road trip. They quickly encounter a family of cannibals who entrap and then murder them. Like many other great horror films, the prosaic necessity of eating provides a backdrop to the violence that is both ironic and chilling.
I've come to feel very close to the birds, and I've come to realize how they feel when... I don't think I'll eat just now.
Food is a menacing presence from early on, when a hitchhiker enthuses about his family trade, cattle slaughter.
With a sledge! See, that was better. They died better that way.
The hitchhiker is both beguiling and repellent. He takes pleasure in the killing of an animal, as others take pleasure in the eating.
I was the killer!
He confronts the travellers with the violence that supports their lifestyles, a rural practice made invisible to those in the city.
They take the head and they boil it, except for the tongue. And they scrape all the flesh away from the bone.
The film is full of such evocative images, and finding meaning in them is not difficult. It can be a film about the violence of spectatorship. Or the violence of family.
Get upstairs and get your grandpa.
Or the violence of meat. But what makes the Texas Chain Saw Massacre so terrifying is that it teases a gaping emptiness at its heart. Early scenes emphasize chaos, tentative horoscopes, a moon-like sun, and hints at a world gone mad.
Tell about. I see things.
After the hitchhiker performs a violent ritual, the travelers are left trying to make sense out of a senseless act.
Upsetting persons around you could make this a disturbing and unpredictable day.
Do you think I said something made him mad?
But their little van is an inappropriate vessel for knowledge of such cosmic pandemonium. The family of cannibals is not coherently hostile in the way of other movie man-eaters like sharks or zombies. They have a schizophrenic approach on how to handle their victims.
No need to do that.
Are they sacrificial offerings to be treated with solemn ceremony?
No need to torture the poor girl.
Or fat turkeys to be carved up with glee? Even the killing itself is frustrated. Murder is supposedly an entire lifestyle for the family, yet it's so haphazard and frantic.
Shut up, you bitch hog.
They can barely stop bickering long enough to pull it off. There's a senselessness to everything, a jerky and discordant rhythm. If this were a family business, as in the first sequel,
Damn property taxes fuck up everything.
or an occult conspiracy, as is teased in the 4th film, then it would be a more slick operation. Then again, if it were just happenstance, then it wouldn't be so ceremonial.
Just some things you gotta do. Don't mean you have to like it.
So the traveller's doom is both chaotic and inevitable. Causality is just a cozy urban myth. But no matter how they got there, there's only one reason for cattle to enter an abattoir. The film offers very few comforts or conventions for an audience to hold on to, and its pared-down realism invites scrutiny of its design. Once not food becomes food, then nothing is certain. Is that a chicken or a serving tray? Are those bones animal or human? What are those noises? that the sound of a person or a pig? Is that man dead or alive? Is this scene supposed to be funny? Is she screaming or laughing? Is he raging or dancing? In inviting so many questions and offering so few answers, the film is ultimately about nothing. It dares you to make sense of it.
Sally, did you believe in all that stuff that Pam was telling about Saturn and retrograde and all that?
I don't know. Everything means something, I guess.